welcome back to This Square Room, your new favorite podcast. My name is Jonel.
Hi, I'm Hugh-Gene.
And Hugh, I have a question for you, my friend.
What?
Okay, so if there are 100 dicks on a wall, how many of them are you gonna choke on?
I don't know, one. I can only fit one dick in my mouth. Depends how big these dicks are. No, I have a father in my life, so I can't suck that many dicks.
So out of 100, you're only gonna choke on one. So
Yeah,
the
I'm
other
gonna
99, you're gonna take like a pro.
What? What do you mean take?
You're gonna, if you're only gonna choke on one, you're only gonna gag on one. The other ones, you're gonna, are gonna be fine. No gag reflex.
I guess I'll choke on all of them then. I don't know. I'm not skilled in that department.
You literally said 1 out of 100, so I mean,
I don't know. I guess all of them. Then if I have to suck all, then yeah, I'll probably get used to it by maybe the 4th or 5th one. But I don't know how good I'm at deep throating stuff because I haven't had practice. So I know that's stuff you can get good at over time, but
okay, this riddle went sideways.
I don't know how I was supposed to answer.
Well, it's like a
That's
joke,
a riddle?
right?
That's a
I don't know if you classify it as a riddle, but it's you ask someone if there are 100 dicks on a wall, how many of them are you gonna choke on? And they say none because they're thinking I'm not gonna suck any dicks on a wall. But you're like, okay, so you're not gonna choke on any, which means you're gonna you have right?
I guess
that's the joke. But you were just well, maybe one, but maybe I could get 4 down, and then I'd start to...
If I had to suck them all, I'd probably end up choking maybe on... Let's say they're all the same length.
But that's the joke is you don't have to suck any of them.
Oh, I thought you had to suck the dicks.
But the way it's phrased, you say how many you're going to choke on. So I'm phrasing it in a way that automatically I'm telling you you're going to suck them.
Oh, I thought... No, that's what I thought.
Right, because it's set up that way.
I thought you had to suck the dicks.
No, that's why I was laughing. The fact that you were analyzing. You're like, oh, maybe...
Yeah, I don't know.
The first 4 will be a little
Depends
hard.
on the size,
and then I'll get used to it. Well, that's the thing.
I feel like guys are better at blowjobs anyways. But
in theory...
Probably 4, 5.
Out of 100, you're only gonna choke on 4 or 5.
Maybe
Remember,
10.
different penises are different sizes.
Yeah, but you get good at you get good at deep throating.
No, because you could have the average dick is in North America is 5.1.
Yeah.
No, I think that's in the US. I think in Canada it's 5.5.
Oh, I guess we're a little bigger.
I know, right? Canadians. But no, either way, right? Call it 5 inches. But then that's the average.
Inches.
No, it is. But I'm saying that's the average. But then suppose you get someone who's 7. So you're used to 5s and you get a 7. And then you get a 3.
Maybe after 10.
And then you get a... No, but
dick size is not going to range from fucking 5 to 12. It's probably going to be an average of probably 6,
No,
7.
there is going to be an average. But you can't say that that's only after 5 of them you're never going to choke again. Because you could get a big one thrown in out of nowhere.
So that's why I say probably 10. I feel like that's realistic. I'll get used
10
to
in
it.
general or 10 in a row?
Probably after 10 I'll be used to it.
I don't know if I feel
I don't
the
know.
same.
My dad's in my life, so I probably would just take me a long time to choke. If my dad wasn't around, I'd probably be choking on none of them. I'd probably be gobbling them all up. But luckily, I have a father in my household, so I'm not a whore.
You have a father in your asshole?
I have my father, so I'm not a whore.
Did you say in your asshole?
No, I didn't say my ass. I said household.
Oh, you... I think it's really important that you enunciate because I definitely heard, luckily I have a father in my asshole.
Well, some people do. If you're Catholic, you do, so...
Yikes. It's funny because I literally saw the joke going that way. The minute I said it, I heard it come out of my mouth and I'm like, oh, Hugh.
You go to a Catholic school, you got a father in your asshole.
Ugh. Damn. Well, if you're into daddies too,
That's because you don't have one.
No, not necessarily.
Yeah, most of the time it's because you don't have a dad. So you're just making up for something. If you dig down deep enough, I'm pretty sure, unless you're Latina and you call someone daddy, but if you're whatever,
No, I mean actually a daddy. Or if
a boyfriend daddy?
Yeah,
yeah, it's because you don't have a dad.
No, a daddy, just an older guy.
Yeah, it's called I don't have
old,
a father.
Just older.
Yeah, it's called I don't have a father in my life or I'm rebelling against my father. It's called I don't have a father or I didn't have a great relationship with my father.
I know that's the stereotype when it comes to
9 times
women.
Out of 10.
But what about with
men?
Gay men? Is that also the
No,
typical stereotypical
I'm not gonna
reasoning?
jump into the gay stuff because I don't know shit about gays. I don't have the gay experience.
So, but you don't know about women either, so you can't.
Yeah, but I've known enough
whores
whores in my life that I see a correlation.
Hugh-Gene!
I see a correlation. I'm sorry.
Oh my
Where's your
God.
dad? Not there. Or it's not that great of a relationship. I'm sorry. Been around, seen around, talked to enough. I'm like, oh, so I see your dad. Where is he at? But yeah,
horrible.
I'm not saying if you don't have a dad, you're gonna be a whore, but
you're actually horrible.
But the chances are pretty high.
No, or you could like, I don't know, just grow up hating men.
Yeah, so you're just either a miserable cunt or a whore.
Like,
it's choose.
Why didn't I see this coming?
I'm not, just you're gonna be miserable as hell, and you're gonna be like, every man sucks, and then you're gonna have like pink hair. It's gonna be a short haircut. Probably gonna see you at a protest. And
you're painting a very vivid picture. It's
very obvious.
When you're describing this, is there like someone in mind that you're like thinking?
No,
of?
I'm just thinking of like every white guilt person that you see at a protest.
With pink hair?
They always have some sort of colored hair. It's a short haircut. You're like are you a girl or are you a guy? I'm not sure. And they're probably not in the best shape. Probably very emotional.
Maybe they're non-binary.
Who knows? I don't even know what that is. But like, yeah.
It's literally when you're neither.
Whatever. But yeah. That's I just paint like very. It's like you're a very confusing person.
How did we get from how many dicks you would choke on?
Well, the one thing that's very correlating is lack of fathers in the household.
With
this in general,
daddy issues.
Yeah, all this has a similar thing: daddy issues.
So you're saying that women who are like that tend to have daddy issues as well?
What? There's something there, man. There's something there.
So basically,
even dudes too.
Realistically, though, what we're saying is whether you're a man or woman or neither or both,
make sure to stay in their lives.
Men are the problem.
No.
Yes, because if it's men who choose to create life and make a child, and then they leave that child's life, and then the child ends up.
What do you mean? This person just nuts in there. I think that's on both of them. It's like...
Well, when I say choose, I mean, like, if you take the risk, it's...
But it's also on the girl. Take plan B the next day.
So, because you didn't want to use a condom, that's like that's woman
still on
should...
You, too. You could tell them...
Right, it's on both people.
Yeah.
But now, to take plan B, that actually does fuck your body up if you take it too much.
It's like a double dose of... have a kid.
Right, but, like, maybe the woman is fine with having a kid. It's for the man to step up, because... That's the thing. You can only control what's literally in your control, right? So if you know that having unprotected sex,
that's still kind of on you though. If you know if your life's not ready to have a kid, and you know this person's not going to stay in the life, why would you have the kid?
A lot of the time you don't know.
I don't know.
A lot of the time with unplanned pregnancy, you don't know. But what I'm saying is the risk is on both people.
Oh no, it's still both of the ends fault. But if I got nutted, I'd be going like, time to go to Shoppers. That's the first thing. I'd jump to the drugstore the next day.
Right, but a lot of people don't realize that they're pregnant.
Nut on them?
Yeah, because just because that happens doesn't mean that you are,
Yeah, but I wouldn't take that chance.
Gonna conceive.
Yeah, but I wouldn't take that chance. If
right, but what I'm
me,
saying...
I'd be like, if I nut in someone, I'd be like, I'd go to the drugstore right away and be like, here you go.
I know. What I'm saying, though, is that, like, it's not just... It's not that simple. Like, some people don't realize. Sometimes they do the whole pull-up method, but, like, I mean,
my
it's
rule
like
is
low.
Condom. It's for a fucking condom. I feel like I told myself I'm gonna start doing that. I will start doing that because it's like I thought about it the other day. I'm just like, well, not even the other day. I was like, why would you take that risk? It's not worth it. Like just because I want to feel the feeling of not having a condom on my penis because it feels so much better. I'm just like, why would I take that risk? To have like some kid I don't really probably want at that time. Right.
Either way, though.
I think it's stupid.
Either way, condoms can rip. Things can happen. You know what I'm saying?
Pill. Morning after pill. That wasn't me.
No, it was probably... I don't think your phone makes that sound anymore.
No, I'm on vibrate, bud.
But what I'm saying is, I think the pattern is that the man... chooses not to be in the kid's life, whether or not, like, I don't think that, I
think both sides fault, but sure.
No, I think it takes two, obviously, to make a baby, make a life. It for sure does. But just because a woman doesn't want to put herself through an abortion or plan B,
but I don't know.
She's choosing to live with that consequence, and the man has to as well. Especially if you're not in a relationship, you can't tell. I mean, listen, I for sure think that women. I really do think that women should consider, the man when they
just
get
don't
pregnant.
let people nut in you.
No, it's not that simple though, because there's other ways.
Wear a condom. Condoms don't break that often. It's very rare that a condom will break. The only company that had to do Trojan actually had to do a recall on condoms. Was it Durex or something? It's
Durex?
it's very rare that a
You
condom
say like Duracell?
something like that. It's very rare that a condom's just gonna rip like that. You can literally fucking there's a lady who once took a condom, put it outside of a driving car, and it fucking stretched out. Condoms don't rip just like that. It's very rare.
Poke a hole in condom.
But that's probably the chick then, and she's probably
No, men have been, especially these days. It's 2020,
really?
man. Men. If a woman has money and success, or even not even that, sometimes just clout is enough. Men will poke holes in the condoms.
That's a smart man.
Because he's securing his bag too.
Yeah, that's a smart man.
And he doesn't have to be pregnant for 9-10 months. Come on.
That's a smart guy.
But when a woman does it, you be like, oh, she's trifling. She's this, she's that.
A little sexist.
A little.
I'm not. I know my problems.
Well, I actually found out that apparently the color of a guy's lips are the same color as like the tip of his penis.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. My lips are kind of pink, right? I got a pink dick, so yeah.
You have a pink dick?
I have a pink dick head, yeah.
Oh, well, you can't say you have a pink dick, because then I imagine like the whole. If someone tells me that they have a pink dick, I'm imagining.
That's what I call white dudes. Call them pink dicks. They got pink dicks.
But they don't even. But it's not the dick. It's just the.
I know it's the head.
Just the bell end.
It's just the head.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true, because I think like I've watched enough porn to know that's not true. I've seen the darkest of the darkest dudes, black dudes, and they got the pinkest of the pink dickheads.
Okay.
So it's not true.
This is making me uncomfortable.
Maybe it's like the inside of your lips. Maybe that would make more sense for the inside than the outside.
No.
Is it the outside?
Yeah, like the part of your lip that you see.
Nah, dude, there's some dark ass niggas I've seen on porn, like black. They got pink ass heads.
Okay, I'm sure there's always gonna be exceptions to the rule.
I've seen a lot of porn and a lot of dark dudes, a lot of pink dicks, heads. Some are brown, some are pink dicks.
But a lot of dark-skinned people can still have pink lips, or at least lighter. Like, it doesn't have to be like a bright pink. But
yeah, the inside lip.
No, the outside.
I've never seen a black person with pink lips.
You've never seen a black person with pink lips?
No, it's not like dark. No, that's like light skin probably.
Yeah.
A dark Nigerian darkest
Not everybody
person
has
with pink
pigmented lips.
Yeah, like I said, maybe in the inside are like half the lip, but I'm talking about like the outside of the lip.
No, I get what you're saying, and I'm saying the same thing. Obviously, you know.
So they just look like fucking Mr. Popo? You're not gonna get that, but there's people that will get that. I don't know who that is. It's okay. It's fine. There's people that get that, and they're laughing now. So they just look like they're walking blackface then? And they get that?
Well, yeah, because the... You know, I'm just trying to share some facts with you.
I want to see this black person with pink ass lips. I've never seen this in my life.
But you're
unless they got like the fucking skin disease, the vigor or whatever, vitiligo or whatever the hell it's called. I don't know, the Michael Jackson disease.
Vitiligo.
Yeah, unless they have that shit, sure, but
that's loss of pigment. So
exactly. So that's the only thing I could think of.
No. Okay.
Albino. See, you came in. Did you look?
Oh, I started to, but I'm like, for me to like go through my Instagram right now, like I can't. I'll have to show you later. Yeah.
I don't care enough about these pink lip people. These Mr. Popos running around.
I'm just saying, apparently. I feel like a lot of people right now are just like...
I'm thinking about
looking in the mirror and then...
Yeah, my lips are like not that pink compared to my pee-pee.
Let me see your lips. Your lips are pink, but then you... Like,
I think of my pee-pee
they're also more of like a neutral, like... Yeah, I think neutral to your skin color.
Well, I guess I don't got like a red nose down there, but like...
Red nose?
A red nose pitbull, but like, you know...
Huh?
Don't worry about it.
A red nose pimple?
Pitbull.
Red nose pitbull.
Yes.
What does that mean?
They're like, they have really pink noses, but don't worry about it. I don't know.
So why don't they call it a pink nose pitbull?
Because it doesn't sound good and masculine at all. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll look later. I'll just like pull the turtle skin back and be like, what's there?
The turtle skin.
Yeah. That's what I call like uncircumcised penises, turtles. So you're just like, hey, how you doing there, bud?
You refer to everything with a turtle because when you have to shit and you say that
it's turtling. It's coming out like turtles. When they come out the shell, they like kind of poke out.
Right. So you're gonna compare the shit coming out of your ass to the tip of your dick. That's literally the same thing.
Both the same shape, they're both cylinders sometimes.
You literally have described your
That's why I said
poop
sometimes.
as chocolate milk. So
That's why
I
I said
mean,
sometimes. Today it was like a fucking just
oh,
perfect log, man. After I ran.
oh, when you go, I imagine like a,
No, not explosion. That was the other day. But yeah, it was like I went for like stupidly my ego got in my way. It was a good side of my ego, I guess. But like I was like hiking, and I was like I'm just gonna hike because I haven't done it in a while. And then I see like, and I had my water pack and stuff because I was like I'm gonna take a brisk, hike and shit. And then I see like this guy, he runs right past me and then he stops. And then my head's just like, why the fuck aren't you running? So then all of a sudden I just start running. And I end up running like fucking, I think like 7 to 9 kilometers in total.
7 to 9.
Yeah, something in between that.
You didn't say 79.
Why?
I was like, that's just a lot.
No, I wouldn't be here. I'd be still running.
I don't know what time.
I can't run 79 kilometers. I can't. That's like ultra marathon.
I don't know.
I can't. I would love to be able to do ultra marathon one day, but that's like, no, that's like, I'm not that much of a masochist yet. I'll eventually get there, but not yet.
Well, let me ask you: have you or would you ever, like put your penis in like a warm apple pie or something, like like apple pie, American Pie?
I know what a pie is, yes.
No, American Pie, the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know how like when that came out, it was big for guys to like try it because he did the whole like when he was a virgin, and they're like, oh well, a vagina feels like imagine like a warm apple pie, and like he starts to finger it, and then he eventually like gets on the counter and fucks it.
The movie was inappropriate. Would I do it? Yeah, probably for shits and giggles. Not by myself.
But you haven't.
No, what the fuck? Who does that? I feel like that's like maybe like in the early 2000s because that's when American Pie came out and that's when it was popping. But like no, I haven't heard of that. I have, but like, no.
Okay.
Would I try it? Yeah, why not?
See, here's the thing. I've heard like stories from men, just about like different things. Like I know men have like, what do you call it? Like the crevice of like a couch cushion.
I have friends that have done that. I've never done anything like that.
Like a couch cushion.
Yeah, I know guys that have done like in between the couch, in between the mattress, in between
in
two
between
pillows.
the mattress.
Yeah.
I feel like mattresses can be quite heavy. I feel like aren't penises sensitive, especially when you're young and there's a little pee pee. You don't want to squish it off. Whatever that means.
Yeah, I know guys that have done that. I've personally never done any of that crazy shit because it's like it's not that serious.
What's the craziest way you've masturbated?
None. I just masturbate the regular way.
Just your hand?
Just my hand.
You haven't used any apparatus?
No, just my hand.
No, what's those things called? Like a fleshlight?
No, I find that kind of depressing.
Would you ever?
Just to see what it's like.
If I got you like a flashlight as a gift?
Yeah, of course I'm gonna fucking try it. I'm gonna just have it sit there.
Yeah.
I'll probably sit there, use it, probably get really depressed and hate myself for a long time because I already do that when I
until
jerk
the
off.
next time you're horny and then the flashlight's looking at you. You'd use it once and throw it out.
Yeah, because I know
you would have a one night stand with a flashlight.
Yeah, I would. And
disgusting.
Because I know what it would do to my fucking mind. Like when you gave me that fucking when I still had a Samsung, you gave me the VR thing. The first thing obviously I did was put on porn.
Well, I didn't give you the VR like to watch porn with.
Yeah, no shit, but no shit I was gonna do that with it. What else would I do with it?
Yeah, well, my friend, he was the one who was like, yeah, like all I do with the VR is watch porn because like it's more like immersive.
No, it's just sad.
What do you mean?
I put it on and I was like, no. I literally just like I can't do it.
But is it kind of like you were in the porn, like
no,
especially if it's POV?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Well, describe it. How did it look? I'm curious.
The porn was right in your face.
Right. So if it was a POV,
and the thing is
it would be like literally the POV.
And the kind of porn I like, I like amateur. You've seen the porn that I watch. It's very like this is from a Nokia phone. So like I like my shit amateur. You can't do amateur shit. The type of
porn you like is amateur porn that was filmed in like Guatemala.
Yeah, I love that shit. It's real. But like the VR type porn specifically for VR, because there is like a VR category. It's very like, like, oh my god, look at that cock.
Wait, there's a VR category?
No shit. It's porn. Porn is innovative. They always jump on the trends.
I mean, I guess I'm not surprised. I had just never heard of it.
Yeah, they always jump on. Like, if there's something's popping, like when BLM first came out, you think they didn't make a porn about that? Black cocks matter. I remember my friend, I came over and he's like, look at this. And I laughed so hard. Like,
Who showed you that?
My friend Rob. And he's just like, look, Black Hawks matter. And I just started dying laughing.
Porn.
That's the thing I like about... The thing I love about...
You know which friend I assumed it was.
Yeah, I know. You probably shocked. But like... The thing I love about porn is that there is no chill with porn. Porn is open, like no one cares.
Well, true. I realized
porn
that once
racist is bad.
Back in March when fucking Corona hit the U.S. and like within 2 weeks there was pandemic porn all over the place.
I haven't really looked to see if there's any because I imagine there's like probably pandemic porn. There's definitely police brutality porn. I looked because I'm like, are you kidding? Stop. Yeah, it's like there's definitely police porn. I've seen it before. Like they'll be like, fuck me and you won't go to jail, and it's always a black guy and he fucks the white chick and that's it.
But that's not police brutality. That's like police like bribe, like that's like dirty cop.
Yeah, that's what they do. You think they just could fucking step on the guy's neck and it's like, you want me to get off?
Stop
my dick.
Oh my god.
They would do it. Porn would totally do that.
Like there's just some things that are just not too with porn. Far.
Look, when Mia Khalifa did porn, that's when porn was just like, we can do anything now. Because after that, there was an uptick in hijabi porn. You would see tons of porn with girls wearing hijabs.
I remember hearing that, yeah.
But they were never Arab girls. A lot of time they were just like Latina girls. Mm-hmm. So like I remember when she got into porn, that's when porn was just like, we can do whatever we want, guys. And you would see, there was some that was bad. It would be like they'd be like soldiers, probably like in Afghanistan, somewhere in the Middle East, right? And it would be like this guy, the father selling off his daughters to the soldiers. You take my daughter. It was like, obviously it's porn, so it's really bad acting. So then the father would sell off his daughters to the soldiers.
You seem to know this story very well. You sat there and watched it?
I saw it, of course. I didn't jerk off to it because I was like, this is too real. It actually is too real. Not with the... Probably has to have with the American soldiers, but definitely like this dad selling off his daughters to be someone else's wife.
See, like
that's
I
too
feel
real.
Like there's already so much with porn in terms of no, like in terms of like there's just so many different types of porn because there's so many different types of fetishes and things that you can do. Like why does it need to be fucking hostage negotiation because and police brutality?
Someone's into it. There's someone that's jerking off to that.
See, okay, the pandemic porn, I can kind of understand. I mean, it's been months, but when we did the episode when I was describing the one that I saw, it was more like they were quarantined. And it was like, oh, well, there's nothing to do, like, you know, that I saw like thing. So, like, it wasn't like someone literally had corona and they were on their fucking hospital bed and then the doctor came in, they were like, oh, you look pretty hot while you're in your fucking
porn like that
coma.
I've seen that.
Then I know that exists, but like there wasn't at the time, I didn't see anything like that related to COVID. So
definitely is now.
Probably. But like but that's like, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I don't even want to get too like political.
Yeah,
but,
don't. It's porn.
No. I was just gonna say like when like an unconscious patient and like the doctor or someone coming in and like doing like that's gross to me.
Yeah, because there's someone who's into it. You don't like it, but there's someone else who likes it.
No, I know but like to me, it's just like encouraging. Of course, I know you're gonna say, "Oh, but it's just porn." But there's
no morals in porn.
There's a lot of dumb people who are just like, "Oh, well, maybe if that opportunity ever presented itself." Is
that down to the porn people who direct it, or is that down to the person?
I guess both. It's like, you know, when parents are like, "Oh, kids are violent because of video games." It's like
that's not true at all.
No. I don't agree with that. But I think if you already have like a fucked up kid, then maybe they shouldn't.
Yeah, it comes down to you.
Right, but like
because I watched like my brother play Grand Theft Auto and shit when I was like super young. I watched Boondocks when
you and your friend? You literally told it on the podcast. You and your friends would go and try to like see if car doors were unlocked.
That was my friends, not me.
Oh.
I never did all this stupid shit. I just watched them do stupid shit. I was like, why the fuck are you guys doing this shit?
You're an accomplice.
Like, literally, my friend's dad was just like, I realized that you were the good one in the group. And he's like...
friend's dad, okay.
And he's just like, you were the only one that didn't do this stuff. He thought I did too, because like, one, my demeanor is just pissed off all the time. So he assumed I did this shit too, but then he realized over the years...
Your demeanor is miserable as fuck.
So he like realized, it was like, oh shit, no, you're the one that was the good one. Because I was like, well, you guys are fucking... I would never take part in it. I was like, oh, I'm not doing this shit. Mainly because I was kind of pussed. I was kind of a pussy. Like, deep down, I was like, I want to fucking do this shit too, but I didn't. But I don't know where I was at before. No, like, I remember watching Boondocks. Boondocks came out, I think, 2006. So I was watching Boondocks when I was like 11, 12. And anyone that knows Boondocks is very vulgar and whatnot.
What are you saying?
Boondocks is a show.
It's Boondocks.
Whatever, who cares?
I didn't even watch the show, and I know it's not Boom like Boom Goes to Dynamite. It's Boon, Boon.
The show's gone now.
I thought, but for a show that you claim to have watched, I would think you'd know the name. So I'm like, are you saying Boondocks?
I know the name. I'm just saying it wrong. And obviously, I know I'm just saying it wrong, but it's one of those shows that I wish was still around. Because the jokes. I just
remember it. Like, I never watched it, but like you catch a little bit here and there. It's just super vulgar and super. I don't know.
A lot of truth in that show. It's there's things that I think about. Like there's just one guy. I can't remember exactly what he said, but it was something that Uncle Ruckus said. Oh, he said that like when. He said that black people had it better when they're under the white man rather than now. And then it's like, when you think about it and you think about statistically and like how, because I think I was saying it back in a couple of episodes, like it was weird how when Jim Crow and stuff was around, black people were actually like kind of doing better when it comes to like the better, more connect family, wealth, blah, 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 blah.
I'm not sure if I recall you saying that.
I was saying
I'm also not sure if I agree with that, but okay.
But like, it's true. The family household unit was a lot better back in the day. It's one of those things that's like, what happened? Like
the family unit?
The family unit, just wealth in general in the back end was actually a lot higher back in the day compared to now. There's a lot of things that are like, it makes me wonder like, how the hell are we so much, I guess you could say in a weird way, better off financially and socially back then. I guess not socially, but like, I don't know. When you compare the numbers to like then and now, it's just like, what the hell happened? Like something happened in the 70s where it just went. But whatever, that's a different story. I don't care about getting. We've gone to enough political shit in the last couple ones.
We? Or you?
Oh yeah, me. But I don't feel like talking politics right now.
Well, we weren't talking politics. We were talking politics. But we were actually talking about dicks. Okay, so let me ask you: would you rather be a grower or a shower?
Grower.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to be short. Nothing. It's just like, oh, it's already big. Oh, and then compared to like when it's like tiny, like what's gonna happen? And it's like, what?
Yeah, but like if you're ever like, I don't know, don't guys like pants each other? Like if you're ever pants, like to be a shower would be a lot better because you're not erect. Like
I wouldn't care. But like you bitches get to find out what's under here. I wouldn't care. I'm like, find out the mystery.
But they would be like, there is no mystery. They're like,
I'm not gonna,
he has a little wee wee.
I'm not gonna go for these shallow ass hoes then. They're fucking.
Well, I actually found out that apparently growers tend to have like larger penises when like.
Yeah, it makes sense.
When they're actually erect.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Versus obviously like not when flaccid, but like yeah. So if you're a grower, you normally got a couple centimeters, maybe an inch or so. On someone.
An inch, that's a lot.
I said maybe because it depends on the person.
I feel like millimeters makes more sense.
It depends on the person. Millimeters. I mean, I guess, but
because like 5 millimeters can make a big difference with a pee-pee.
Yeah,
in
you're
girth
right.
or in length. So I'd say more in girth than length.
Is girth important to a man?
I guess.
I mean, I guess because I've heard people talk about like, oh, he had a pencil dick, blah, blah, blah. But
yeah,
like,
I feel like a girthy wiener is more important. I guess it's better to be a ball. I don't know.
But I feel like I don't know. Like me personally, like I guess girth is important, but like you don't want too much girth because that's like, might as well fucking have a child then.
Your vaginas get used to it.
I know, but it's still not appealing. No, and you know what? Not necessarily. I know a lot of women who've had like relations with, you know, like an average size guy. Like a lot of women do prefer average size penises because it's just, it feels better. It's a better fit. You can do more as opposed to.
Jeez, I do know too many fucking whores then.
People with like, with big ass dicks, like it hurts. You can't do as much. You can't.
It's too much. Ah!
No, but like
I
it's
can't
true.
walk the next day.
No, not even.
My back has been blown out.
No, listen, trust me, an average sized dick can blow your back out. It's literally not about the size of the boat. It's the motion of the ocean.
Yeah.
Right? Like, but when your dick is big and you don't even know what to do with it, it's like, get this fucking shit away from me.
No, I wouldn't want like a 10-inch fucking dropper, like, because I was like, I can't get a blowjob. I feel like you just miss out on good blowjobs.
You can get a blowjob, but like you're not gonna get.
You're gonna have to find
unless this person has a bottomless.
Unless
pit.
like their dad's not around, then they can deep throw your dick.
If you don't leave,
there's truth to what I'm saying. I'm
daddy
sorry.
Girls alone, daddy's girls.
My buddy was like, "Yo, if you just find a girl without a father, it'll be the best sex."
Who said that?
It was this guy I work with. This old dude. So you know he's been around.
Gross.
He's just like, yo man, he said, if you're trying to fuck, he's like, make sure there's no dad in the picture and you're gonna have the time of your life. He's such a piece of shit. I love him.
I don't know. I was reading something the other day, and it was like a tweet, and it said that, well, it was a tweet that in particular like got a lot of attention, like retweets and like reposts and stuff, and it said, according to my female friend, I think it was a guy who tweeted, whatever, said, according to my female friend, any woman who claims not to own a vibrator or a dildo is a liar. So I was
They're
like,
not cheap.
Huh?
Those things aren't cheap.
No, but like,
You don't need a dildo and a lighter or a vibrator. Just get the back of your comb.
ugh,
There's chicks that totally do that.
that's so unsanitary.
Have you been to a girl's bathroom? You have. They're fucking gross. I've cleaned them. I know how gross you guys are.
Right, but you're not.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put my brush or comb.
You won't. But some other
into my
dude-
vagina. There's so much like, vaginas are so sensitive to like
know, but there's
bacteria
some
and stuff,
girls
and like
that's,
even
like-
sex toys. Like people aren't cleaning their sex toys well enough.
So
You're
I
supposed to,
know
like-
there's probably some girls that's like, back of my comb.
I don't like that sound. Oh god.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, but you just gave me like a really gross visual with the fucking
Or they just got like a fucking
brush.
They get like a zucchini and put a condom over it and just, you know.
To me, that sounds more sanitary because I'm thinking it's literally the condom that's going inside of you.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't think girls need a dildo or whatever.
No, but you know what I mean. Like I still think like no matter how much it's been normalized, it's still a lot more taboo for women to talk about like masturbating and sex and enjoying it.
I don't feel like that's really a thing anymore. I think not really anyone cares anymore.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's still being normalized, but you still like in higher volumes you get women who are like a lot more uncomfortable to talk about it in comparison to men. Even like amongst themselves, like I know certain women that I can probably talk to about stuff like that, but then I know certain groups that it's just like, oh.
Yeah, because you guys are just judging each other and probably gonna talk shit about each other.
Do you feel like men do that?
No, because we don't give a fuck. We don't. We're not gonna sit there and talk shit about each other. Like, oh, George jerks off. Like, we're not gonna fucking do that. We're not gonna. That's the thing. That's why I'm saying, like, girl, the biggest hater on you guys is yourselves. You guys hate on yourselves way more than guys hate on you.
Also, though, like going back to what this tweet said, like, so like I'm someone like I don't have a vibrator or a dildo,
But
and.
okay.
And like, well, yeah, I was gifted like a necklace and it like vibrates, but like that's not like a vibrator.
It's
Like
a vibrator.
it is, but it's more like,
It's like a magic bullet.
yeah, that's what
It's
I
like
was
a
gonna
little
say.
rabbit.
Like compared to anything, like it doesn't go in, it doesn't penetrate.
Nah, it's just glitter.
It just vibrates and you can like put it on the outside.
Of the clit.
But that's the thing. I don't masturbate, so I don't use it. If I wear that, it's as a regular necklace, and if people see it and I'm like, oh well, maybe you think I'm a little more sexual and risque than I really am.
No, because if they see it and they know what it is, they're just like, oh, I suck a lot of dick too.
Why would wearing a
Because it's a
vibrating
very
necklace,
specific necklace.
right? But why would that mean I suck dick?
Yeah, I'm just saying, they're just like, you're sexually active, because they're gonna assume, oh, you must be a freaky.
No, that's what I'm
freak.
saying. So like, if people see me wearing it, they think I'm a lot more sexual than I am, and like I have no problem with that. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
give the
That's
allure.
that's
Like,
what I'm saying.
ooh, like maybe she, you know.
That's not something I would want to allure, to be frank, especially as a female. You
Why?
know, like a bunch of guys coming up to you that might know what it is, being like, oh.
Oh, I imagine like a woman would
She-
know because it's geared towards women.
Yeah, but I discovered it from a chick, and I know, and thinking about it, YouTube.
Right.
is
We
most
heard about it from the same
Yeah.
person.
Shaw, whatever the fuck her name is.
This is someone who like I've literally collaborated with her in the past. Like I know she's a sexologist, but like I don't know, when I was saying like the allure, like I don't know, I just imagined another woman seeing me wearing it and being like, okay,
Yeah, same
girl,
thing. I wouldn't want to
see
give
you.
that allure to another chick.
Why?
Because you just see you as competition. And she's like, I'm trying to get some dick. Get this bitch out of my way.
No. Absolutely not. I don't
Okay.
think that's how any woman would see that.
You sure?
I'm wearing a vibrating necklace. I must be competition.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. That
Yeah.
makes no sense.
You guys compete with each other.
What?
You guys compete with each other the same way guys do also.
Yes, but not for that particular. Like, I don't understand why the necklace would.
Because, like, I feel like, once again, it's like I was saying before, like, I feel like they're going to assume, oh, this person must be a freaky freak. They're bringing this. If they're going to a bar and a club, they're bringing this necklace with them. Why can you bring a vibrating necklace to a bar? So they're probably gonna try to get some D or P. Then while they're having the fun action, they're gonna whip that shit out. The partner's gonna be like, "What is that?" And then they're gonna be like, buzz, and the guy's gonna be like, "Oh, that gets freak!" And then you're gonna fucking.
I guess, but you know what's weird? It's so crazy how like we're talking about the exact same thing, yet like our perspectives are so different. Like I think about like wearing it because it's just like a straight silver like thing. So I'm like, this could be like aesthetically very pleasing.
It's a nice necklace, but if you know what it is, you know what it is.
I understand that, but I'm just saying like I look at it as like, oh, like it's a different type of necklace. It's very simple. Like what is that? Like not in like a. It's like when you know what it is, you're like, oh, that's cool too. But like, I don't know. I think if I actually used it on my vagina, I wouldn't wear it around my neck.
Just clean it.
I know, but like people wouldn't know if it's clean or not, and I think that's gross.
I wouldn't, but they don't know if your necklace is clean in general.
Right, but most people don't put their pussy juices on their necklace.
You don't know that.
I don't know, but I
girls are gross.
Guys are gross.
I know we're gross, but you guys are gross.
You probably would take your necklace and choke your chicken with it and jerk off.
I never thought about that.
And be like, oh, like
you can use that as a cock ring.
The texture of the chain feels good, rubbing up and down my fucking shaft.
There's probably some masochist guys that are into that.
No, but you get what I'm saying.
You
like,
use it as a cock ring.
If someone else knows what it is, at least I can be like, oh, I don't use it. I use it. It's for aesthetic reasons.
I'll be like, what the fuck are you wearing that then?
Because it's a necklace. It was gifted to me. At least I wear it.
You look like a whore, but you're not. If I was another chick, I'd be like, so that means I don't know.
Literally, like people have called me a prude. People have called me vanilla. People have like always encouraged me to be more sexually like open, and I feel like I am strictly just because of this podcast. Like we talk about so much like crazy shit that it's like, okay, like even stuff that I find to be weird, like from a personal perspective, like I would never want to do it. I try to like look at things from someone else's perspective and be like, okay, well, I mean, elbows don't turn me on, but like if you're into elbows, like
no,
whatever.
I'd be like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
No, but you know what I mean.
Get your fucking elbow out of my face. Get your crusty fucking elbow away from me.
Or like cake sitting.
I would be like, why are we wasting food?
Oh, me too. Especially if it's like, for you, I think it would be like a red velvet cake or like a cheesecake. You'd be like, what the fuck?
Like if you're like, dip your dick in a cake and let me suck it, I'd be like, sure. But
see, to me, I don't like that because I'm like, what if you get like icing in your pee hole?
You're not gonna get icing in your pee hole. You can pee. You can fucking. You're gonna jizz it out. Who cares?
Yeah, but like,
I don't
think
surprise in your pussy.
It's not sanitary. I don't know.
Yeah, not for me, but it's gonna come out eventually.
That's literally those are
and
things.
And pre-cum will push it out.
That's the point of pre-cum. What if it doesn't get it out properly?
It's gonna get out.
You have to have like
cake.
Something stuck up your urethra.
It's cake.
No, the icing.
It's icing. It's sugar. It's gonna break down. It's liquid.
I'm just saying it could, in the time that it's breaking down, it could cause an infection.
I don't think it'll be in there that long. And I pee.
Either way, that's what goes through my head when like, I don't know, and I think that's why I'm such like a buzzkill when it comes to sex, because it's like things that are like.
Did you think too much?
Yes.
Don't think too much.
Because like the idea of shower sex, right? It's like, oh, like that's hot, and I'm like, well, you know, showers get very slippery, and like I don't want to slip, and like I'm not over exaggerating. Like these are thoughts that have gone through my head, and I'm like, shower sex, like I don't want to have shower sex because it is a fucking hazard, and I'm not trying to die.
Sex in general is a hazard.
Also, no, but you know, like I mean, it doesn't
break
happen.
A dick.
True, but
that
also
goes through my head all the time.
Also, water is not a good lubricant and actually dries you up.
Yeah, but water's not.
So
really
that could be, if the water is running.
Doing doggy, the water's not really going to be hitting your
right,
coach.
And then I'm also thinking in a standard shower, unless you have a really big shower, in a standard shower or tub or anything, like one person is going to be in the water and one person is going to be out in the cold, and that's something I've actually heard someone say. It's like, I don't want my fucking like water running down my face,
yeah, but I also fucked. You're not thinking about that.
I am. That's what's going through my head, and I'm like,
not that great.
And I'm also thinking like, I'm in the shower to get clean. Like, let me just get clean.
Oh my god.
What are you saying? Oh my god.
It's like, who gives a fuck? You're just think about fucking.
No.
You're in the shower. It's a different location. Just think about fucking.
Literally, I think it was last night or the night before. I'm on TikTok and I'm scrolling through, and there's someone, and like she's telling a story.
Both people get hit by water. I've been in a shower with another girl. Both people can get hit by water.
I know, but just it's never even unless you have a rainwater thing coming from the
Yeah,
top.
it's not gonna be even, but if you have a hot shower, the steam's gonna keep the room hot.
Right, so one person's in the hot water and one person's
But it's not
comfortable
hot
in
enough
the
to the
steam.
point where you're like,
It could be.
but
Everyone
no one
has
takes
different
showers that
body
hot.
temperatures.
Maybe people take showers that cold. I know I do, but no one takes a shower that hot. When
I
it's
like
burning,
taking
right?
hot showers.
To the point where it's burning your skin.
Especially when I feel like I'm getting sick, like I turn up the heat till the point and it's like burning.
Well, you're just fucked up, but...
What do you mean?
You take it to the point where your
nice hot
skin's
shower.
burning, where you feel like it's like, this hurts when I touch it?
No, not.
That's what I was talking about.
But I'm saying, like, to someone like you, especially because you run hot, you'd be like, this water is way too hot.
No, I take hot showers too. I'll do
You
saunas.
say you lean to the colder side, though.
I take both. I do cold just because I'm a fucking masochist. And I know what it does for me mentally.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just saying, like
both.
I just want... Here's the thing. I don't always overthink sex. Like, I'm not... Let's not paint that that picture of me.
You painted that picture.
I know. But, like...
Let's not. Who's this?
I do overthink, though. I'm not gonna, like, deny that. But I don't always overthink. I can totally be in the moment. But it's just, like, certain things... It's just, like, I don't know. Like, there's no appeal to me. But I for sure know that women, like, there's just a, like, stigma around, like... I think it's, like, the idea of being, like, ladylike. Which I definitely think is not... It's not as prominent these days, which I think
like
is
it's
great.
Gone.
No, I don't think so.
I
Not
feel
at
like
all.
being ladylike is gone. Because it's like, you sexist, you want me to be ladylike? Misogyn, patriarch, yeah!
No, it's definitely still around because there wouldn't be anything to argue about. Or people, you know what I mean?
There's always things to fucking argue about.
Right, but you're doing, again, your imitation of, like, a feminist woman.
A modern day feminist. I'm a feminist, but the old school one. The ones that actually care about the equality of the sexes, not this new shit that doesn't give a fuck about that.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to say that, like, I think nothing is wrong. I really... It makes me happy when, like, women... like embrace their sexuality. Like I have a friend,
yeah, that's great,
and she is a self-proclaimed slut. Like she'll call herself a slut, and I'm like, why? Like I don't think you're a slut. I just think you're sexually open. Like she'll do something and she'll say it. I'm like, there's a lot of people who you think are like these straight edge people. Meanwhile, they're sleeping with so many people.
Yeah, those are the people that are smart. Because
right.
they keep their private life shut. I would, even if I was a whore, I wouldn't go around saying I'm a whore.
No, I understand that.
Stupid.
But if that's, it depends. Like I remember even in high school, there was this girl and she had come up to me and she was talking about shit, and I was like, damn, like obviously we knew each other and we were friends, but we weren't friends like that to talk about like her dating life and her sex life. So I was just kind of like shocked, but like that's when I realized that there's just some people who are naturally more open than others.
No, I think...
And I don't think that automatically makes someone a slut if you enjoy sex and enjoy talking about it.
I think it's good to be like all sexually liberated and whatever, having multiple partners and stuff, but I wouldn't go around being, guys, I'm a whore, I fuck so many people, because you're going to attract the wrong kind of people, and good luck finding a long-term partner.
I guess, yeah.
Good luck. That's why I'm just like, keep your shit private. I'm more attracted. I would be more attracted to that girl who is an undercover freak, who's like fucked like crazy. I'd be more attracted to her who keeps it undercover rather than that girl being like, I'm a whore. Like that's no, because then that tells me you can't keep your shit to yourself because that's private shit. So if you're throwing that shit all over the place,
but it's her business. So if it's private,
no.
It's what privacy is depending on what you want. Like I could ask you about your hat collection, and you could be like, that's private to me. I want to keep that to myself. Obviously, I'd be...
It's not the same as sex.
I know it's not. But obviously, for a hat, I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, why wouldn't you tell me? But hey, if that's what you want to keep private, that's what you want to keep private, right? But if someone is not ashamed of their sexual escapades and they want to talk about it, because men talk about it all the time.
Oh, yeah. I'm not saying it's good for dudes, too.
But
I think it's bad for both.
But you
attract the wrong people when you do both. I still think
women will more likely give a man who has like a whorish reputation a chance more than men would give a woman.
Yeah, because I think it comes down to evolutionary reasons. Well,
that's what I'm saying. I guess, but that's what I'm saying. Like with the whole like feminist equality thing, like we've come a long way, but like we still aren't where we need to be if we're really gonna say like it's equal.
Probably will never be in the way we need to be honest. This whole utopian ideal shit's never gonna happen. It's not
I
realistic.
mean, who knows? But you get what I'm saying.
No, I think both. I think to me, both. I wouldn't. If I was a guy and I was a massive whore, I wouldn't go screaming it out. And if I was a girl and I was a massive whore, I wouldn't scream it out.
But like,
I think it's just that's your private sheet. Keep it private. Why are you
private sheet?
Like, why are you letting the whole world know?
But with this friend, I mean, I don't think she lets the whole world know. Like, if we're like a group of friends and she wants to
Even
talk
if my
about
group of
it.
friends, I probably wouldn't do that.
But that's the thing. So I like what I always tell her is like, I don't think that you are a whore. I just think that you're sexually open. And like, I think it's refreshing to see a woman own her shit rather than feel so ashamed of it.
No, she just changes the definition of it in her head.
What do you mean?
She turns being a slut and whore into a positive thing in herself.
No, but she doesn't. I'm the one who's telling her. I'm like, I don't think you're a whore just because like you've had sex with a couple people.
So does she she says it as a negative thing that she's a whore?
Well, definitely not a positive thing.
So so she's kind of feels bad that she's fucked a lot of people. That's what it sounds like.
No, okay. It's not that she feels bad about it, but she's not saying it like, oh, I'm liberated, I'm a whore. It's just kind of like, yeah, I know I'm a hoe, like I know I'm a whore, like whatever.
So there's some sort of positivity to it still then, because she owns it. So there's a little bit of positivity to it.
I guess. Sure.
So she's changing the definition of it and making it somewhat of a positive thing.
I totally hear what you're saying, but the way it's perceived to me is not that she's saying, oh, I'm changing the definition. It's not that liberating.
So then to me, that's not that good.
She's saying like, it's like someone being like, oh, Hugh-Gene, you're an asshole. And you're like, yeah, I'm an asshole. So what?
That's not a good thing.
You're not, right. It's not a good thing. But you're not saying, oh, I'm an asshole and it's a problem either. You're just saying I am what I am. So that's kind of how it is with her. Or like, if you were like, Joe, you're a bitch. I'm like, yeah, I'm a bitch.
But even if you acknowledge
it's like, I'm not like, I'm a bitch and I'm a boss. It's like...
Yeah, but if you acknowledge it even in that way, it's still not a good thing. It's not a good thing to be an asshole. It's not a good thing to be a bitch.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So that's why I tell her, I'm like, no, I don't think you're a whore in that way because I truly don't. I'm not just saying it. It
sounds like she's just like fucking...
She's just owning what she feels like she should be labeled as.
A whore. No, to me it doesn't sound like a good thing. It sounds like I have regrets in my life and I'm kind of just being like whatever. I'm kind of projecting it out a little bit.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Because you were saying, oh, like her owning it is a positive thing in itself.
No, that's what it sounded like at first. It isn't anymore.
Right, but that's why I was trying to like give you an example. Because she's not saying it's a bad thing, but she's not saying it's a good thing. She's just saying I am what I am, and this is what I am.
Whatever.
I don't know. Yes, I know. My wonderful co-host has reminded me that we are once again partnered with Smart Home. Smart Home can help you with everything from remembering your appointments to planning your week. They provide
When's my appointment?
They provide personal assistants like Alexa or Google Home or Ring security cameras. So honestly, there's so many different smart home devices, and Smart Home can help you with every single one of them. Their products are affordable and easy to program, and their devices can communicate over your home's existing wiring and radio frequency signals, etc., which means that there are no interruptions and your appointments are always remembered and your house is always saved.
Whoa.
Saved? Safe.
It's saved. Someone's being attacked.
If you're interested in getting a smart home device, smarthome.com is the place to go. And you can use the discount code ROOM10, ROOM10 at checkout for 10% off on their website, smarthome.com. Also, you can follow them at Smart Home on Instagram and at Smart Home Inc. on Twitter.
Yay! If you guys hear me moving around a lot, sorry, I don't know how to sit still.
Yeah. Do you feel like you have like RLS?
What the fuck's that?
Restless leg syndrome?
No, because that's when you like sleep and you feel like you have bugs.
You'd be sitting too.
Really? I remember I did like a project on it. It's like if you sleep and you feel like ants are crawling your leg or something.
I'm pretty sure.
That's what my friend's mom has that shit. Because I'd made jokes about it. He's like, my mom has it. And I was like, okay.
Wow.
All right,
horrible.
You little bitch. Oh, my mom has restless leg syndrome. She can't control her legs when she sleeps. They just go, ah. Like, oh, I feel bad for you.
Horrible. Before we completely move off of the penis topic, I have
more penises. I love that. Love gobbling on them cocks. What? It's 2020. Get over it. I'm liberated.
Okay, let me ask you. You said that very nonchalantly. Is it a positive thing or a negative thing?
What?
That you love gobbling on cocks.
I don't think I should be gobbling on them, so no. I'm gobbling on them. I don't know what I'm doing. If you're gobbling on a cock, what the fuck are you doing? Go watch some porn. Go learn. Suck, not gobble. If you're gobbling them, they're probably you're just like that's something. Well, you can do that on some balls, but you can gobble on balls, but not on cocks. You could. Yeah, you could actually. I guess. Guy might be very confused, or female because it's 2020 with a penis. But you know they might be very confused. But who knows? Dude, you know. Well, what are you gonna talk about? Penises? More penis? More cock talk?
I was just letting you.
No more cock talk?
Oh, cock talk.
Oh, there's a new thing. Cock talk.
I think we just got the title of this episode.
Cock talk.
Oh my gosh.
Let's talk about some cocks. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Give me that poo.
You always somehow bring it back to poo.
Yeah, and poo is the circle of life.
I feel like, you know, like while we do talk about sex and stuff a lot on this podcast, we can go like several episodes without talking about like penises and vagina, but I don't think we can go several episodes without talking about poop.
Yeah, no, that's where my humor started, with poop. Me and my friends in the 7th grade, all we make was shit jokes. Like just shit jokes and fart jokes. That's all we would make.
Your jokes are not just about shit, they are shit.
Thank you, man.
No, this story was about, I don't know if you've heard of it. It was a guy who lost his penis, so they regrew one on his arm.
I've heard about that.
Yeah.
Was this the same guy that got his ex-wife like chopped it off and threw it out the window? Or,
no.
Or put it down a meat grinder?
No. This one he lost it due to an infection.
What the fuck? Wash your dick, guys. This is what happens when you don't. That's what happens when you let the cheese coagulate and become fucking a bowl of cottage cheese.
No, it was an infection of his perineum, or like the gooch.
Watch your gooch, kids. Wipe your ass.
And then that infection turned into sepsis, and then, yeah. He, like, a quote, he says, because I'd been through the devastation of knowing I was going to lose it, I just picked it up and put it in the bin.
Wipe towards your back, not towards your dick.
Yeah, especially women. Like, don't wipe from back to front because you're wiping poo particles and bacteria into your vagina.
No matter what, you guys gonna have poop in there, man.
No.
You guys are gross.
What?
You guys are gross. I've cleaned your bathrooms. You guys are disgusting.
But yeah, so this story, it was a guy in the UK.
Oh yeah.
What the hell?
Where'd my cock go, love?
He said he knew it was gonna fall off. He didn't say where to go. He was like,
Where'd my cock go, Charlie?
Yeah, he said, I went to the hospital and they said the best they could do for me was to roll up the remaining stump up like a little sausage roll. It was heartbreaking. Eugene.
You know the doctors, because I know like when you get into that industry, like in medical, because I knew this with firefighting, your humor becomes dark. And trust me, if you're in a situation in the hospital, or like you're in a car crash or whatever, or like you're getting a hostage situation, I'm gonna let you know this now. The cops, the paramedics, the firefighters, the nurses, and the doctors, they're fucking making fun of you. If your fucking arm got lopped off, they're making some fucking jokes about you. I am sorry, that is the truth. Go on. They made jokes about his sausage, little nubby dick.
Well, no, it fell off, but they were saying like the best they could do was like yeah. What? No, he lost it. Like he like legit lost his dick. And they said that the best they could do for him was to roll up the remaining like stump like a little sausage roll. And,
we're just gonna roll your cock up like a little sausage, you know, like a little morning breakfast sausage. You know, little biscuits and beans.
Biscuits and beans.
And that's what the British like. They like them beans.
But yeah, so I guess like 2 years after losing his penis, he was referred to a professor at like I think the University College Hospital of London.
The University of London, mate. I'll give you a new cock right now.
So, and then this is the same doctor, Dr. David Ralph, and I guess in 2018 he created a bionic penis for a man who was, this is a different man, he was born without one, so they like made a bionic penis for him.
Hey mate, what a robo-cock.
So this doctor is like, okay, for this guy, they're like, okay, we can make you a penis out of skin from your left arm.
How big was it?
It actually doesn't say.
It better be a big cock, man.
But it cost a lot. It was £50,000.
That's like $100,000 in Canadian.
Not that much.
It's about $100,000.
Like 80.
Whatever.
Oh, not 80. Yeah. Yeah, but so they said that like they took the skin from his arm, like rolled it, and like it had like nerves and blood vessels and whatever, into the shape of a penis. And then they also added a urethra and like, you know, I guess it was 2 tubes that would allow him to like pump blood into it as well. So the plan was to obviously like grow it down his arm and then attach it to his groin in 2018. So which is like 2 years after, you know, it's been growing. But like he had to keep missing the operations because I think first it was illness, then the surgery kept getting pushed back and blah blah blah. And yeah, so now he's just walking like it still hasn't been attached.
Oh, he's just working on the cock on his arm?
Yeah, so he's still so they're just like, yeah, you know, we'll try to rearrange the surgery for whenever we can.
Hey,
but
mate,
like,
you're not gonna have a cock for a while. You're gonna have a cock on you. You can fuck chicks with your arm, mate. Just fucking, you know, just give it a little 1-2.
just a little nudge.
Just give it a little elbow fucking, you know.
But yeah, so it's like,
where's the cock growing?
On his left arm.
Why the fuck would you want your cock? Why didn't they just grow on his ass or his thigh? So you can hide it. How are you gonna hide a cock on your arm?
You just loose shirts, sweaters.
You're still gonna fucking see it if you're walking around. It's like, why is that thing swinging around?
No, well, like he says he can't wear like t-shirts and.
No, of course you got a cock on your arm. That
stuff
thing
like
better
that.
be a big boy there.
He says that he is unable to run because the penis.
Because the cock will flop all over the place.
His quote, no, he said it waggles about.
Yeah, it's like when you. That's why like.
He can't go swimming.
No.
Wear t-shirt, none of that. But he said that when he saw it for the first time, he was really proud, and he loved it so much he nicknamed it Jimmy.
Oh man, Jimmy the little cock.
Because he said it was like his little, you know,
you can. Well, he can run. He could just. I would just like tape around it so it doesn't flap all over the place.
Yeah, like
it's like boxers, but like because if I run without like the shorts I'm wearing right now, if I went for a run, my wiener's gonna be like flapping all over the place without boxer briefs.
The shorts you're wearing right now.
Yeah, if I wore no boxer briefs with these, it'd be like fucking just like.
Well, yeah, I feel like any sort of shorts because they don't really make. Aside from like maybe like cycle shorts or like Under Armour, like men's shorts aren't that tight.
No, cycle shorts you see the cock. You see the cock. You can't wear boxers with cycle shorts. You see a bulge action with cycle shorts. You can. You see bulge action.
No. I'm saying you can't wear boxers.
No,
with
they're
those?
too tight. You can, but it's gonna be too much material. I've worn I've had a pair like the one piece ones. You can't. So you just gotta like.
Oh gosh, so you're just like in the skin tight one piece suit, butt naked underneath.
No, it's like a 2-piece. It's like you have the shorts connect to like have like suspenders kind of like thing, and then you have the t-shirt. You can get a 1-piece suit, yeah, but like no, like you gotta figure out a way to tuck your cock, you know. But you can't tuck it in a certain way because if you tuck it like under, then you're gonna be sitting on your dick, and so you gotta flip it up.
No,
I don't know. I'm not a drag queen. I don't know how they do it.
Drag queens, they like. I mean, this is coming from a cis woman, so like I don't know, but
it doesn't matter.
Well, because I've never done it, so I don't know exactly. You can't really unless you go on like Pornhub. I'm not gonna see an actual video.
Like roll it up like a little fucking.
No. Like you kind of push the balls back, like think like back, like towards like the gooch butt crack. So you do one and then the other, and then you take the penis and you push it back again backwards, and then you tape to keep everything in place.
That doesn't seem very comfortable.
I think they say it tends to be uncomfortable, but then you get used to it, and then it's like nothing.
It's not worth it.
And then obviously this is a flaccid penis, so it's whatever. And then if you get a really good tuck, like you ever see drag queens open their legs and it looks like a vagina, like there's nothing there.
No, I haven't. I don't watch drag queens.
Oh, you don't?
No, it's weird looking.
Why?
I don't know. The makeup just looks like kind of like aliens a lot of the time.
There are
super extras. It's like look weird.
There's a lot.
There's
of
ones where you're like that's passable, and then there's ones where it's like you look like an alien.
No, but a lot of drag queens don't try to be like.
No, I know. That's why I don't.
Some of them are supposed to look dragish and avant-garde and look like different like animals and creatures and aliens. And that's the thing. It's makeup. It's an art. It's
not my thing.
Okay, well. Either way, I'm just saying sometimes they can tuck like none other. Their tucks look more natural than like real vaginas sometimes.
That's sad.
Well, because some
that means you gotta get your vagina checked out.
Some women have fat vaginas.
That's a good thing,
right? But that's what I'm saying. Like,
it's good to have a fat
it just
puss.
looks more right. But then, like, if as a drag queen, if you have that, they just call it like a meaty tuck because you can see like the meat.
So then just say you have a fat pussy.
But that's not the look.
That's my new look. It's 2020, bitch. I got a fat puss. Doesn't know I have a fat puss.
Okay.
Shout out to my fat pussy ladies out there. It's good for you. It's good. It's not bad.
Why were you pointing so much? Who are you pointing at?
Whoever
you pointed like not gonna lie like 13 times.
Like the fat pussy lady.
Stop doing it. Every time you say fat pussy, you point in like
I don't know.
the air.
I think that's what Jamaica. I think Jamaicans were supposed to like fat pussies. I think yeah, nice little, little fat lips.
Okay. All right. I'm ready to move on. I regret bringing this. How did we get there from? Oh, you're talking about tucking his arm dick.
Yeah, I would tape it.
Yeah.
Because it's not like you can get erect. It's not going to be uncomfortable. If I tape my dick, that's going to hurt.
Well, they said it had like blood vessels and stuff, so I don't know.
Boner?
Well, that's what that's the point.
It's
so they made sure it had like tubes so he could pump blood into it.
It's like elbow blades, except this dick. So he's just like, ah! Could you imagine? If I fought someone and had a dick on my arm, I would slap them with it.
First of all, especially if they don't know that you do, and you're just
exactly.
like, who's that?
You know how disrespectful that is?
That is disrespectful.
That'd be worse than getting spit on. Someone just slaps them with the dick, but it's on their arm.
Okay, I don't want to.
Just like, if I got you, it's like, yeah, take that. Just jab my dick in your. I just picture. This guy like, woo! Ah man, I'm a fucked up person and I love it.
Yeah, I'm glad you know that.
Man, my humor. Oh, so should I go with my personal story or a fucked up joke? I'll leave my personal story for next week.
Let's hear this joke. It's not like the joke you just made wasn't fucked up enough.
No, this one's worse.
What?
It was bad. Like, it was good. Like, I'm like, plot, like, 10 points for creativity, but like,
It's not. It didn't make me. When I heard it, I didn't laugh. I was just like, God, that's fucked up. But let's go. It's so yeah.
This Australian extremist stormed this building, this mosque, this room where people were saying their prayers and going about their business. And for me, the saddest thing about that, it wasn't the 52 people who were killed. It wasn't the countless others who had their lives changed forever because their family members were taken from them. It was the hundreds of people that night who couldn't make it home from nightclubs in Christchurch because all the cabbies were dead.
It's so, because you can tell the record's just like, that's pretty cool. Like, you could just tell the crowd was just like,
Who is that?
I don't know, some Australian guy, didn't say his name. But it's because, the Christchurch, the mosque shooting in New Zealand, right? That's what he's referring to. And I was just like, that's fucked up. That's fucked up, but good job for creativity. But that's look, for me, when it comes down to comedy, I think anything can be joked about. I think if you can find the funny, find it. I was just more just like, when I heard it, I was just like, whoo.
Yeah, that was my reaction.
I was like, damn, you went there. But I was like, it's fucked up because there's a little bit of truth to it. So that's what makes it kind of fucked up.
Well, it's fucked up because of the stereotype of like.
Oh yeah, but there's truth to every stereotype.
Cab drivers.
Truth to every stereotype.
Right.
But
like,
still
I don't know.
Fucked.
I totally agree that like, not that comedians can get away with anything, but I think if it's delivered right, it can be
delivered great. That's the thing. That's why I'm just like, I can't get mad at it because I think the delivery was just great. And like the fucked up part of a joke is like there's a little bit of racial stereotype truth to the joke. So
what happened to your voice? You just inhale some helium?
I don't know. I want to send that to one of my friends, but he won't talk to me for a while if I do, so I'm not.
Yeah, let's not offend people.
I don't care. But like,
obviously you do care.
Tons of people just gotta care. Well, I care about him, but for the most part, public, no. But
no, I'm saying like if your friend's gonna be offended by it.
To an extent. I've made jokes about him that offended him and he got over it. So
no, but you said if you send it to him, you feel like he won't talk to you for a little bit.
No, he'll talk to me and be like, that's fucked up. Nah, maybe I'll send it to him. I'll see.
Let's not.
I will.
Maybe I will. Let's just cut our losses.
I'll send it to my friend and he'll send it to him. But
sure.
Just maybe I'll probably send it to him.
Oh my god.
But like, yeah, when I heard that, I'm just like, that's so bad. But like, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad. But I told myself he's probably gonna die. But like, because you never make fun of that group. But like, and their religion, because you'll die. But like, I was like, good. I was like, good. I'm like, I wish because like, I want to eventually get into stand up one day. But I don't know if I'll
What?
This is nothing new.
Are we saying? I don't know if you've mentioned it on the podcast before.
I have. But
really?
Like, I don't know if I'd ever be that ballsy.
Are you gonna hold yourself accountable and actually do it?
I would have done it in March, but then the lockdown happened. I was like ready to go to Yuck Yucks, but then the lockdown happened. So whenever it opens, I told myself once, like I can go, I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna tell them. I probably won't even mention it for a while. I'll probably go a couple times before I tell anybody. Mm-hmm. But like,
Well, you'll tell me.
Probably not. Probably not. Like,
We've literally had this conversation. You said that I asked you if I could know, but you said that you would tell me, but you don't want me there.
I guess, yeah, sure.
Which obviously I'd rather be there, but
No,
like,
you're not.
I would rather. I understand the whole like, oh shit, this is nerve wracking. Like you don't want you want people to go when like you've kind of ironed it out a little bit.
I won't let people.
And, like,
I won't invite friends for years.
Okay, well, years is a while.
It would be it will be a while till I found that I'm confident enough.
Anyways, so that's why we settled on the fact that like, okay, if I can't like be there to be supportive, then you would at least tell me that you're doing it so I can like ask you after, like, how did it go?
Yeah, no, it's been like I bombed and I want to kill myself right now.
Okay.
That's the truth. That's the truth. That's what happens a lot of time. They bomb. They're like, I hate myself. Ah!
Yeah, you're not gonna want to kill yourself.
Yeah, that's the feeling you'll get. But like, yeah, man, I don't know if I'll ever be. I hope I'm ballsy enough to make a joke like that.
Yeah, let's not.
I hope I am, because I've made very bad jokes on this podcast. So
Yes.
Very offensive ones.
Yes.
But you know, it is what it is.
Oh God.
You know what I mean? I'm about that flagrant life, you know? So
Before we wrap, I don't know if you heard, you know, last week we talked about the whole like Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez shooting thing.
Yeah.
Apparently he is being deported back here.
That doesn't surprise me. He probably had a gun illegally and he shot somebody. So yeah, that doesn't surprise me that he gets deported. So he's fucked. He can't really, probably won't be able to perform in the States anymore. He just.
I'm sure it's like while pending trial and that sort of thing.
He'll probably not be allowed to perform for a while. He probably.
Do you think that if he was not, I'm not saying this is what's gonna happen, but you think if he's like barred from being like coming back into the States that he would?
It won't be just the States.
What do you mean?
It'll be Europe too. Because of course they're gonna know about that. They'll know when you scan your passport.
But
they know.
if it didn't happen in Europe, can they ban him for something that he did in America? They can.
Yep. Because it'll say in his passport, they'll be like, why? They'll be like, why are you departing the States?
Well, okay. So
Denied.
my question is, if he's stuck in Canada, essentially,
his career is fucked.
Do you think that he could still be successful?
I think
way he, well, not in the same capacity, but do you think like, you know, because like right now, like a lot of people can't tour. Actually, that's a lie because Justin Bieber announced a tour for next year. Like people are already planning to get back on the road.
When it comes to like touring, which is how they make most of their money, he's fucked. So unless he's either gonna do, because I told myself if I ever do, because the thing with Canada, I always feel bad for people who live in other parts of Canada, like the East Coast and stuff, because no one ever goes there. Like performers, they never go there. Generally, when a performer performs in Canada, it's normally, and even with comedy too, it's normally Vancouver, Montreal, Toronto, Calgary, sometimes Edmonton, sometimes Winnipeg. Not Winnipeg, sometimes Regina or whatever their fucking city is.
But I think that's also because like Tory Lanez, his audience is not in New Brunswick.
Yeah, but if I'm Tory Lanez, if I'm someone who lives in New Brunswick and I find out a rapper's coming here or someone's coming here to perform, they're gonna flock to it. I told myself that.
Yeah.
I told myself that if, once again, let's say I actually end up doing this comedy thing, I don't just say I do it. Let's say I actually do it and I tour. I told myself if I'm gonna tour, I'm not gonna tour. I'll do the major cities, of course, because money. But I told myself I'll go butt fuck middle of nowhere. I'll go to Newfoundland. I told myself I'll go to Nova Scotia. I want to go to New Brunswick because fuck New Brunswick. You're just shit Quebec. And like that's already shit enough. But like, yeah, no, I'll go everywhere but New Brunswick. I'll touch Quebec.
What the hell? You have against New Brunswick?
New Brunswick sucks. Everyone knows that.
You've never even been there.
Yeah, but I've heard enough to know. I went on a date with a girl who lived in New Brunswick, and she even said, sucks. Shit. Whatever shit, caca. That's French, like their language, caca. But I don't hate. I love French people. I actually really like the French.
Well, if they don't like you, I'm telling you that right
I do
now.
not
All the shit you talk about them.
I love the French, man. They make great food, make great pastries.
Well, everyone,
Croissants.
catch Hugh-Gene live in a city near you, just not in New Brunswick.
Yeah, just not. What's their capital? You don't even know it because it's not important. So yeah.
You know what's funny? Like a week and a half ago, I was going over this with my mother because you know she randomly was like, "Oh, you know, I could name every state in the U.S." Like
I doubt that.
No. By like looking at its location on the map.
I think I could do that.
Right, but. First of all, I know that she said that because she's been watching so much like news and you know like when they're showing like voting and they show like these are the red states, these are the blue states, like she's been watching so much of that. She was like, yeah, like I can probably just name all of them.
Did you record it?
No, I didn't record it.
Oh, that's why you're going through your phone.
No, because I was trying to think what the state was. I think it was Kansas, like smack dab in the middle of the state. So I have a map up with like doesn't have the names on it, right?
Damn.
So I point to that one and I'm like, okay, this is the first one I point to. I'm like, okay, what's that one? She's like,
Albuquerque.
She's like, well, okay, not that one. I don't know that one. I'm like,
You're full of shit, Mom.
Honestly,
you're full of shit. Go fuck yourself.
Jesus, no.
I wouldn't say that to my mom.
She did get a lot of them though, but like I'm like, okay, like I'm not gonna point out like friggin' California and Texas and you know all of that stuff.
Sweet
I'm like,
home Calabama.
Calabama.
Sweet home California. I don't think it's actually California. What is it? That song.
Oh, I think it's Fredericton. Fredericton.
That's the capital of New Brunswick.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing new about it. No one lives there because there's no jobs. That's just the East Coast in general. It's really sad.
Or is it St. John? No.
St. John, I think, is PEI.
No.
That's what, Nova Scotia?
St. John.
No, that's Newfoundland. Is it?
What?
Isn't St. John New?
Yeah.
Newfoundland, right?
Yeah. No.
Halifax is
PEI is like Charlottetown.
Yeah,
or
that's
like
my school. Yeah, Charlottetown.
Yeah.
Charlottetown.
Well,
Halifax
I've been
is
to
Nova.
PEI, so that's why I know that one because we stayed in Charlottetown. But
Penis
anyway.
erect intensity.
Excuse me?
PEI.
Wow, somehow we've brought it back to dicks. What do you
Dicks
know?
make the world spin around. You just take your dick and you just slap it at the globe and it just...
Yeah, I feel like that's probably something you've done before.
Nah, I don't have a globe. I'm not a globe.
I love how you're not like, yeah, I wouldn't do that. You're like, I didn't have a
probably
globe.
would. I don't know. I'd be like, let's see what happens here.
See, wherever my dick lands is where I'll travel next.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Stop it.
Now I'm probably going to buy a globe and do that. Just spin it and just like... If I was like a single fucking bachelor type of dude, I'd probably do that.
That's just whatever happened to like having a map and throwing like a dart.
Yeah, that's not fun. Dicks are fun.
That's fun, I feel.
Yeah, but nah. Because I can control where my penis lands, not where that dart lands. Okay. You know what I mean? I mean, like, I might see this like globe start spinning slowly and like might point to like a place like my dick's about to land on like New Brunswick, for example, and you're like, I don't want to fucking go there. I'll just move it up a little bit, like, Nova Scotia, let's go there.
Stop.
Or Vermont,
Vermont?
Because Vermont's like right under New Brunswick.
Yeah, but you said move it up. That's what I was like.
Or I'll move it down to Vermont.
Okay.
Because it's like, I'd rather fuck people there.
Alrighty. Anyway.
Not those bootleg French people. I want the real French.
Okay, Hugh.
I want the real.
Hugh, the episode's over. The episode's over.
It's never over.
My darling.
It's over when I fart.
Okay. Let the people know where they can find us.
You can find us at thissquareroom.com on our site, or Instagram and Twitter at thissquareroom. You can like us and subscribe on YouTube. You can like us on the iTunes. You can do all that other stuff. You can, on the Stitchers. And,
Every platform.
Everything. You can follow me at my Instagram at HUGHGNEB, and your Instagram and Twitter is Jonel Wilson.
JONELWILS.
Isn't there a dot for your Instagram?
No.
Oh, it's just one thing. Oh, okay.
It's all one thing. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening. And as always, we will see you next Tuesday.
Bye.